Okay, so get this. We are going deep today, like really deep.
Deeper than the Mariana Trench.
Uh-huh, almost. We're diving into the world of, wait for it, fish auctions.
Fish auctions. Sounds a bit, fishy.
I know, right? You're probably thinking, who gets excited about fish auctions?
Yeah, kinda.
But hold on. This is not your average sleepy seaside market. We're talking serious bids, like million-pound bids, cutthroat competition, and a whole lot of cultural weight.
Okay, now you've got my attention. Million-pound bids for fish. I'm intrigued.
Exactly. And we have this amazing article here that breaks down the recent record-breaking sale at Tokyo's Toyosu fish market. You know, the one that made headlines?
Oh, yeah, I think I remember seeing something about it. Wasn't it for a giant tuna?
You got it. A massive bluefin tuna, to be precise.
Wow.
We're talking a 276-kilogram whopper.
Wow, that's bigger than a refrigerator.
Way bigger, try grand piano size.
Seriously, that's incredible. And bluefin tuna is like the king of tuna, right?
Absolutely. It's prized for its rich flavor and buttery texture. Sushi lovers go crazy for it.
I can see why. So spill the beans. Who dropped 1,000,000 pounds on this fish?
Okay, so the winning bidders were actually a team effort. The Onodera Group, which is a big name in sushi restaurants, and Yamayuki, a major seafood wholesaler.
Ah, so they pooled their resources to snag the top catch. Smart move.
And get this, they've been the highest bidders for the past 5 years in a row. That's some serious dedication, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. But why go to such lengths? It's just a fish, right?
Well, in Japan, winning the first auction of the year is a huge deal. It's seen as a symbol of good fortune for the whole year.
Ah, so it's not just about the fish itself. There's a cultural significance tied to it. I see.
Exactly. Plus, it's a major status symbol in the seafood world. Like, we got the best tuna, so our sushi is the best sushi.
Makes sense. But what are they going to do with this giant tuna? I mean, can you even fit a fish that big in a restaurant kitchen?
Well, according to the article, they plan to serve it across their restaurants in Japan. They even use the phrase unmatched freshness to describe it.
Wow, I can only imagine the price of a single slice of that unmatched freshness.
Probably costs more than my rent.
But hold on, there's another twist to this story.
Oh, there's more.
Remember how I said this wasn't the most expensive tuna ever sold at this auction?
Yeah, you mentioned something about a 2019 sale.
Right. Well, back then, a slightly bigger bluefin went for a jaw-dropping 1.7 million pounds.
1.7 million. Seriously, that's just mind-boggling.
I know, right? It puts this year's sale into perspective. And get this, the auction wasn't just about tuna. There was another record-breaking sale, and this one involves, wait for it, sea urchins?
Sea urchins. What, like those spiky things people eat?
Very same. Apparently a small batch of Hokkaido sea urchins, about 350 grams worth, sold for a staggering 35,500 pounds.
35,500 pounds for a handful of sea urchins.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm really lost. What's so special about these Hokkaido sea urchins?
Well, they're known for their incredibly sweet flavor and creamy texture.
I mean, I've had sea urchins before, and they weren't exactly cheap, but these are different. These come from the pristine waters around Hokkaido, which is Japan's northernmost island. It's famous for having, like, the best seafood in the world.
Okay, so it's like the Wagyu beef of the sea urchin world.
Exactly. Yeah. Plus, there's a limited supply and super high demand from people who really know their seafood. All of that drives the price way up.
Wow, so we've got million-pound tuna, ridiculously expensive sea urchins, and it's all happening at the Toyosu fish market, which is like the biggest fish market on the planet. It sounds like something out of a movie.
It's a total spectacle. But, you know, beyond the crazy prices and the bidding wars, this auction makes you think, like, what does it say about us?
What do you mean?
I mean, we're willing to spend insane amounts of money on these delicacies. It makes you wonder about the value we place on food and the lengths we'll go to for a taste of luxury.
That's a really good point. It definitely makes you question our relationship with food and what we consider truly valuable.
Right. It's like, is it just about the taste? Or is there something more at play here, something deeper?
Food for thought, isn't it?
Absolutely. And that's what makes these deep dives so interesting. It's not just about the facts. It's about the bigger questions they raise.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of high-stakes fish auctions.